There's archaeological evidence that humans lived in this cave 11,000 years ago, but all of this heritage was almost lost during just a couple of years during World War II. This is Utah's Danger Cave. Welcome to Danger Cave in Utah's West Desert. Just outside of the city of Wendover, this place is Utah's only state monument. Actually, there are two caves here, but what you won't find are any sort of visitors' facilities. Unlike other state parks, you won't find any rangers and a kiosk to collect your fee. There's no visitor center, nor are there any picnic tables or hiking trails. If you didn't know that this was a state monument, you wouldn't find anything here to clue you into that fact. There's not even a sign. If you just show up here, assuming that you can locate the site at all that you'll find here will be a couple of caves sealed off by metal grates and padlocked shut. The gates and locks are an unfortunate necessity to preserve the integrity of the site and to prevent vandalism, which, regrettably, has occurred. It is possible to visit this monument, but you have to know the procedure. Danger Cave and the nearby Jukebox Cave are an active archaeological dig, where scientists continue to sift through the layers of accumulated soil and man-made obstructions to learn more about the people who once inhabited this place. It is believed that nomadic people began using these two caves for shelter not long after the waters from prehistoric Lake Bonneville receded 11,000 years ago. Lake Bonneville once covered much of present-day northern Utah, but then the natural blockage gave way and the water level was reduced by nearly 1,000 feet, leaving behind a much smaller body of water, which eventually became the Great Salt Lake. Prehistoric people found these caves to be good protection from predators and shelters from the harsh winters. Because of the scarcity of reliable food in the area, the inhabitants were hunters and gatherers who covered a very large area which ranged from the Snake River Valley all the way down to the location of modern-day Ely, Nevada. Those people left behind implements and cave drawings as evidence of their residency here, but not much is known about why they left. A visit to the caves to see this evidence, as well as to learn more about the ongoing archaeological research, can be arranged. Archaeologist Ron Rude leads small groups through the caves and provides insight about the discoveries being made here. At the end of the video, I'll tell you more about how you can reserve a spot in an upcoming tour. After a drive down a dusty road, entry to the cave is made by means of a short hike and then a climb down a makeshift ladder. The cave is not handicap accessible. As I said, this site is not developed for visitor services. Once inside the cave, the archaeologist switches gears into tour guide mode to provide very in-depth explanations about what we know about the people who once lived here and informative details about the ongoing archaeological work. He highlights the cave art on the walls and shows the dig itself. He also shows some of the wanton malicious destruction which has occurred, like this more modern graffiti scribbled directly onto the original cave wall art. He also tells the group that the site has suffered from break-ins and that thieves have stolen some of the valuable scientific equipment. Because of this, cameras have been installed to catch anyone who might attempt to break the locks and trespass into the site. The most egregious destruction, however, came during World War II, when the U.S. Army built an airbase at Wendover. Soldiers on leave time found these caves, and they began using them for parties. They installed electric lighting, and in the second cave, they even poured a concrete dance floor. It was those soldiers who gave the name to Jukebox Cave. It's likely that significant damage was done to the archaeological record during that time, and it's impossible to know how many relics might have been removed during that period. In any case, there are still plenty of artifacts to be unearthed by the scientists, and much to be learned about these very early inhabitants of the Great Basin. If you want to visit these caves yourself, the tours are offered on a few Saturdays each year, but only by advance reservation. I can no longer find the link to make reservations anywhere on the Utah State Park's website, but they can be arranged through Metcalf Archaeology. I'll put the website on the screen and a link in the description of this video. As of the time that I'm posting this, the tour will cost you $30 per person. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please click the thumbs up so that YouTube will share it with other people. And if you enjoy the content on my channel, I'd be honored to have you as a subscriber. This is Postcard Dan saying, until next time, thank you for watching.